Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Chynna Basillaje, bringing you today's top stories. Now let's move on to today's headlines. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has named former Supreme Court Justice Andres Reyes Jr. as chair of the Independent Commission for Infrastructure.
Do you blame them?
This is the way the commission is organized. Justice Andy Reyes will be the chairperson of the.
The president clarified that the commission will have the power to issue subpoenas but not contempt powers.
Well, there was a long discussion, not that long, there was a discussion, of course, as to what were the powers to be granted to the commission. And the debate centered around whether they will have subpoena powers and they can also hold people in contempt. Well, upon discussion, we felt clearly that the subpoena powers were necessary. However, the contempt powers, the power to hold people in contempt, I think was not necessary, simply because this is not a prosecutorial body, this is an investigative body. So what the commission will do is that they will investigate, they will call people in, they will subpoena records, they will conduct hearings, and once they have their findings, they will forward those findings to the proper agency. Should it be the Ombudsman? Should it be the DOJ? If it's an administrative case by government employees, civil service, commission, and all of the proper agencies, doon na sila magrekomenda.
Marcos vowed that the investigation into the flood control projects will spare no one, not even House Speaker Martin Romualdez and Representative Elizalde Co.
The House and then the Senate would not be spared from the scrutiny of this panel.
Well, there's only one way to do it, isn't it? They will not be spared. Nobody, anybody will say, hindi, wala tayong kiling-kilingan, wala tayong pinagulungan. Wala namang maniniwala sa'yo hanggang gawin mo yun. So, gagawin natin. Alright. Thank you, sir.
He also called on the public not to politicize the probe and question the alleged corruption involved.
Magkano ang ninakaw na pera ng mga sugos nito? That's what we need to know. That's what we need to fix. And now that you bring it up,
finally, Marcos encouraged citizens to express their outrage over the issue but stressed that demonstration must remain peaceful.
Do you blame them for going out into the streets? If I wasn't president, I might be out in the streets with them. So, of course, they are enraged. Of course, they are angry. I'm angry. We should all be angry because what's happening is not right. So, yes, express it. You come, you make your feelings known to these people and make them answerable for the wrongdoings that they have done. Palaman ninyo ang sentimento, palaman ninyo kung paano nila kayo sinaktan, kung paano kayo ninakawan nitong mga ito. Palaman ninyo sa kanila, sigawan ninyo, lahat, gawin ninyo, mag-demonstrate. Just keep it peaceful. Kasi pagka hindi na peaceful, mahirap na yan. The police will have to do its duty to maintain peace and order. But to show that you are enraged, to show that you are angry, to show that you are disappointed, to show that you want justice, to show that you want fairness, what's wrong with that? I want to show that there's justice. I want to show that there is fairness. I want to hold these people accountable just like they do. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Not one bit.
Meanwhile, Public Works Secretary Vince Dizon has ordered the dismissal of 3 DPWH Bulacan officials over alleged irregularities in flood control projects. Those dismissed are Assistant District Engineer Bryce Erickson Hernandez, Construction Division Chief JP Mendoza, and Accountant Juanito Mendoza. The September 15 ruling includes perpetual disqualification from public office, forfeiture of benefits, and cancellation of civil service eligibility, without prejudice to possible criminal or civil charges. Former Kabataan Party List Representative Sara Ilago is set to return to Congress as Gabriela Women's Party's first nominee. COMELEC Chair George Garcia confirmed Ilago will assume the 64th party list seat, raising representation to the full 20% of the House. Gabriela thanked the COMELEC, calling the ruling a win for women's voices in legislation. Ilago's proclamation is set for Wednesday. Meanwhile, COMELEC targets 3 million overseas voters for the 2028 polls. Lawyers for Commuter Safety and Protection strongly oppose the Department of Health's proposal to disqualify traffic violators from zero-balance billing in DOH hospitals. LCSP said the policy assumes guilt without due process and turns health agencies into judge and jury. They warned it could violate constitutional rights, deter accident victims from seeking care, and push families into financial hardship. The group urged DOH and PhilHealth to suspend the proposal, conduct a full legal review, and hold public consultations with experts. And now for our international news, Prince Harry is standing by his controversial autobiography, Spare, saying he has no regrets despite the strain it caused within the British royal family. Speaking to The Guardian, Harry said his book was about accountability, not revenge, and that it offered corrections to stories about him. Harry recently paid a surprise visit to King Charles III, whom he hadn't seen in 19 months, amid the king's ongoing cancer treatment. And meanwhile, motorists brace for higher pump prices this week as oil firms implement another round of hikes, the fifth straight for gasoline and fourth for diesel and kerosene. Shell and Sea Oil will raise gasoline by 0.10 centavos per liter, diesel by 0.50 centavos, and kerosene by 0.10 centavos starting 6 a.m. Tuesday, September 16. Clean fuel will match the increases except the kerosene, with adjustments effective 4:01 p.m. The DOE attributes the uptick to geopolitical tensions, including the Israeli strike in Doha and Russian drone incursions into Poland. Bianca Pagdanganan's title hopes faded with the final round 75 at the Kroger Queen City Championship in Ohio. After an eagle on the 8th pulled her within 2 shots off the lead, a double bogey on 9 triggered a back 9 collapse, including 4 straight bogeys from 12th. She finished tied for 29th at 10 under. Despite leading the field in driving distance at 323 yards, missed fairways and green cost her. Pagdanganan now looks ahead to the NW Arkansas Championship. The 77th Primetime Emmy Awards opened with big wins for Seth Rogen, who bagged Best Actor in a comedy series for The Studio, and Jean Smart named the Best Actress in comedy series for Hacks. Catherine Lanasa also took home Best Supporting Actress in a drama for The Pit. Stephen Colbert presented the first award before host Nate Bargatze delivered his monologue. The Emmys are happening live at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. And Katribo, did you know on this day in 1821, Central America broke free from Spanish rule. Guatemala, Costa Rica, Honduras, Nicaragua, and El Salvador declared independence, ending 3 centuries of colonial rule. This historic move paved the way for nationhood and shaped the region's shared identity and future. And viral now on TikTok with over 6.3 million views and more than 1.3 million likes is a video uploaded by Monique Gavan. The clip shows UP students walking out of class to protest against the ongoing flood control corruption scandal, sending a powerful message of resistance. And that's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 for more updates. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.